Oklahoma State University students love to show their school spirit and orange pride. But there's a group on campus that shows their pride in a different way, called the Cowboys for Social Justice. This group is trying to raise awareness about the distribution of sweatshop-made clothing in the United States. The group was founded by OSU senior Nadir Nibras.
So I'm from Dhaka, Bangladesh, Dhaka is the capital city of the country of Bangladesh. And my city, the one I grew up in, is pretty much sweatshop capital of the world. It's huge buildings that are stacked with workers. I mean, if you have a visual image of what the Industrial Revolution looked like with kids working all day, all night, in these cramped up rooms that's hot as heck, no air conditioning in a country where it goes up to 100 probably like more times than it doesn't. That's what a sweatshop is like. And
co-founder Jasmine Nguyen talks about her firsthand experience witnessing the struggle sweatshop workers have to endure on a daily basis just to survive.
Over the last winter break, I went to the Dominican Republic to learn about human rights in the global garment industry. I got to meet with a lot of garment workers. They told me their stories. It really gave me a different perspective on the garment industry in general.
It can be easy for some people to think that the sweatshop problem is an issue that's so far away from us it doesn't affect us. But in reality, it's right in our backyard. The OSU Student Union carries many popular apparel brands that were made in sweatshops. The mission of the Cowboys for Social Justice is to get the union to bring in non-sweatshop made brands of clothing.
Now, ideally, it would be 100%, but we understand that's not practical to try to cut ties with all these companies. So that's why we're saying 33% at once, because we think having a third of the clothes in the bookstore being made in non-sweatshops in places where people are actually enjoying their jobs is a good thing.
Ultimately, they hope to reform the way that popular brands treat their workers and run their factories. Some OSU students were surprised and shocked to learn how connected their campus was to this sweatshop problem.
There's always like a little bit that you can do by talking to your friends or your classmates or your neighbors or your roommate or whoever.
The Cowboys for Social Justice has ramped up its involvement on campus in the past year. They've written and dropped off letters to President Burns Hargis to try and get him and the administration involved in this issue as well. They're also trying to take action on campus by getting more people involved and trying to spread the word about this unknown issue.
We're trying to get the word out to let people know that we want to change here on campus.
The Cowboys for Social Justice are part of a nationwide movement at the forefront of labor and social justice struggles. They aren't just doing this to make OSU a better place, but to improve the lives of workers around the world. Workers like Maritza Vargas. She and her family used to live in a one-room home separated by bed sheets and curtains. Half the time they didn't have running water because their water was constantly being shut off. But sweatshop reform has changed her life. By simply paying her living wage, she has been able to afford a real home for her and her family, where her children have their own room and bathroom. Something as small as buying a non-sweatshop made t-shirt can not only change millions of lives, but make a true difference in the world.